That is too far to read. Alright, folks. What do we got going here? Oh, shit! Almost a Freddy Boom Boom. That's going to be some shit. Who are you? You're Freddy Boom Boom? No, I said almost. Before you're Freddy Boom Boom. That's what I was waiting for. Like this guy. Alright, David Yance. David Yance.
Yeah! Go get him, Yance! Yeah!
Yeah! The guitar going and...
God damn it.
You got a tune-up or anything?
Turn the volume on there. That's all you
Sounds good. Thank you.
There you go.
Hey everybody, it's great to be here at the Chicago Theater tonight. I'm a pretty progressive, conscientious person. I believe in gender equality. For example, I'm working on a children's book for kids confused about their gender identity. It's called The Adventures of Bi-Curious George. And in addition to that, I also write a lot of songs that are kind of politically aware. And this next one's a protest song of sorts about economic inequality in the U.S., and this is called Tear Down the Capitalist Machine. So here we go. I just wanted to show you some of our riffs first. Yes, jam. Brothers and sisters, come join in the fight. We won't ever triumph unless we unite. So lay down your sorrows and sing for what's right as we tear down the capitalist machine. That's right, brothers and sisters, we have all got to band together against our common enemy, and that enemy is, of course, the M-A-N man. Or you know what? It's also a distinct possibility that our enemy is the woman. I mean, I'm a pretty progressive dude. I think a woman could be a capitalist pig too. Fucking right on, man. And he might be a gay man, and if he is gay, I'm cool with that shit. But what I'm not cool with is this man and or woman and or faggot taking all our money. That's right, brothers and sisters. He and or she is holding us all down and sucking every last bit of milk out of our crusted, distended nipples. Well, let me tell you what you're going to need to fight back against the machine. You're going to need love and you're going to need faith, but above all else, you are going to need my EP of protest songs on sale tonight for $5 only. Also tonight, I'll be selling my line of Fuck the Capitalist Pigs t-shirts for a mere $1,000. And I am here to tell you that if that $1,000 represents an economic challenge to you at this time, I am perfectly okay with you signing a contract in which you guarantee to put down an initial 5% down payment and then pay off your remaining 95% in 30 easy monthly installments, which of course will be subject to a highly competitive fixed 4.2% annual interest rate. And if you don't have any money whatsoever, that's not a problem either. You can just buy your freedom on credit. That's right, brothers and sisters. I'm here to tell you that the revolution accepts American Express. And for a limited time only, if you buy both the EP and the t-shirt, I will throw in a free bottle of Dread Wax and a pair of fly-infested bongos for no extra charge. That's a deal you'll not find on Wall Street. It's a deal you'll not find at Walmart. It is, however, a deal that you may occasionally find at Hot Topic. But at any rate, please join me. Lend me your hearts. Give me your backs. But above all else, fork out that Skrilla. Brothers and sisters, I'll help us align. Just give me your love, your heart, and your spine. In 9 easy payments of $9.99. And we'll tear down the capitalist machine everywhere. I'll tear down the capitalist machine. How much time do I have left?
Enough for another song.
One more song? Alright, so some of you have made note of this belt that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Actually, interesting, oh Dad, stop. Interesting bit of trivia, this is actually the very crucifix that Jesus was crucified on. Many people don't realize he was actually 1 inch tall, but you read between the lines. So anyways, kind of like in going with the theme of this belt, I want to do like a little country number, and this is just like a ballad about a simple guy, and it's called Simple Guy, and I'd like to play it for you now. I'm just a simple guy, I don't got much, but I still get by. I've got a dog and kids, I love the Lord and the grace He gives. I love my country and my wife, I do the best I can with my life. Oh Lord, I'm just a simple guy. Woo! Just a humble man, I hate the gooks in Afghanistan. I watch the evening news and I own a gun 'cause I don't trust the Jews. And when the drinking hour begins, I curse the blacks and the Mexicans. Oh Lord, I'm just a simple guy. You know it! Just an average man, amuse myself any way that I can. And when my lady's gone, I put her bra and her panties on. And then I go to town for thrills after some Indian myrrh pills. Oh Lord, I'm just a humble man. Woo! Well, I know Jesus watches me every day, just like that wiretapping CIA. Oh! Just a simple guy, I don't know much and that ain't no lie. But I know what's real, and 9/11 was an inside deal. And I won't show no surprise when the Illuminati rise. Oh Lord, I'm just a simple guy. Yes, Lord, I'm just a simple guy. Sweet Lord, I'm just a simple guy. Thank you very much for that. My name is David Johnson. We're going to bring your host back up.
Yeah, give it up for David. He was great. The guitar and the whole thing. Okay. No, I don't. Yeah, it was really good. It was some fucking good shit. So we got some more comics coming up. Can you tell I've never been a host before? Okay. You know what? A little history for you. If you didn't know that Adolf Hitler, towards the end of his life, towards the end of his reign, I was going for reign. But life works too. Towards the end of his reign, as the Fuhrer, the Third Reich was just crumbling and everything was going to hell, and Hitler didn't know what to do, so he asked his friends in the bunker. He said, "Does anybody know, if anyone has any ideas of how we can get the triumph of the spirits? What we had going. We had some good Nazi stuff going. You have to agree. We had, we threw them in the ovens and all that we did. So, anybody have any ideas how we can get the Third Reich going again? Anyone? Maybe we can get it going. It's not too late just because we're in rubble and there's only 3 of us in the bunker. We're just eating strudel and doing what we do here. Anybody? Okay, well, I had one idea. I thought maybe if we, how we hire, if we did like a double hire. I don't know, like one for me, and then one more for me. 2 for Hitler. No. Who has the cyanide that we ordered? All right. This is fun. Oh shit. Oh shit. We've got someone coming up who's gonna blow your ass out of this fucking basement. And he's accompanied by another one. And their names, is this a two-act round? We got two people coming up. Oh shit. Freddie Boom Boom. I'll bring him up one at a time. Freddie Boom Boom. Look at this guy. And Freddie Love? Or are you both? You're both? Another disappointment.
Is this the open mic? All right, we're going to take this a couple of notches way down right now. All right? Oh, shit. Early onset Alzheimer's.
Oh,
It's not funny.
it's inevitable.
Oh, shit. Early Alzheimer's. Okay. So, does anybody work? I mean real jobs. Okay. I sell software. I've been selling software for a long time. Just resigned from IBM, big company. Anybody hear of it? Okay. So I went to a small company, but that's not what I want to talk about. I saw an article about IBM. Does anybody remember the Watson computer that they built that played Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Nobody watches Jeopardy? Too dumb? Come on. No, see, people saw that? Okay, so they had the computer beat the shit out of the nerdy guy that won billions of dollars on Jeopardy a couple years ago, whatever it was. Yeah, who cares? So, Watson, the guys who built Watson, they decided that he needs to be more human. So they had him memorize the Urban Dictionary. So somebody was talking to Watson. Yeah, I don't know how you talk to a computer, but and Watson used the word bullshit in a reply, and that, so everybody's up in arms. IBM's a very conservative company, and so this made the news. But it got me thinking. I thought that was actually pretty cool, making it more human and using more real words. And I thought that would have been really cool if that had that capability when it did play Jeopardy. That would have been much more amusing and entertaining. Yeah. Fuck you, Alex. Why don't you grow that porn mustache from the 70s again? What happened to that? And then, what was the guy's name again?
Ken Jennings.
Yeah, so if Ken Jennings actually got a right answer, he'd say, oh, fuck you, you fucktard. Come on. Right. Okay, so that's, one joke. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, yeah, actually, I forgot a couple that I was going to start with. So I said I'm from the software industry. I've got a couple of software jokes. Software sales jokes. Okay. So the first one is just simply, what's the difference between a software sales guy and a used car sales guy? You can stop me if you've heard it before. The used car sales guy actually knows when he's lying. This one takes a little bit more effort. I hope I can get through it. So there's this software sales guy who dies, and he goes to whatever the Netherlands are, the place between heaven and hell. I don't know what it's called. I've studied that. So he's there, and he's talking to whoever it is that decides who you're gonna, which way you're gonna go, up or down or sideways or whatever. So he says, or no, that's not how the joke goes. Okay, so the guy dies, and he goes to heaven, And I guess St. Peter's up there, and he says, this is heaven. It's wonderful. It's everything you want. It's wonderful. Okay. And he goes down to hell, and he sees the devil, and it's even better than heaven. It's like Vegas. It's got every sin you'd want to commit, and just think about it. It's great. So he's got to choose. They ask him to choose, and he says, well, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to hell. Much better. So he gets down there, and it's fire and brimstone. And he's like, what's going on? I want to talk to the man. I want to see the guy with the horns. And he gets in front of the devil again, and he says, what's going on here? When I came down here to, make the decision, it was, it was wonderful. Anything I wanted, anything I could imagine. And now it's fire and brimstone. And he's like, that was the demo. Do I have anything else? I heard some other people talking about actually having children. 2 of my progeny are here right now.
Who? Boo! Shut up, Tony! Yo, where's Tony?
So there's one of them, that asshole. And then the other one is actually Tim.com, your host, or not your host, but the other guy. I'm done. So.
All right!
Ready, boom, boom. You're actually quite surprising. I enjoyed that. I saw a similarity to myself in you. Are you me in the future? Is this Looper? Did we just enter Looper? Yeah, well, I shrink. Yeah.
He's mini you.
He's mini me, and okay, just don't come out with a bag over your head where I shoot you in the head. Let's just bring it down a notch here. No, it's not. Hey, how about this? You ever seen that movie, Mothman Prophecies? You ever seen the Mothman? Anybody seen the Mothman Prophecies? Okay, let's get the next comment. Next, we have, this is a name. It's definitely a name. I want to get it right in one go. It's going to take some... Constantine Stebily.
Yeah!
Thanks. That was actually really good. That was very accurate. Very accurate. Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
So yes, that's me. And thanks for coming to my house. I live here. Believe it or not. I don't know how many of you guys have been here in the events we've had in the past, but this basement's had quite an evolution. It used to be called Nowheresville, and we didn't have this neat blanket and this wonderful carpet and all this other nice stuff in the beer. And as we've gone along, it's gotten better and better every time. We've got this the blanket or a curtain, just a curtain, and then now the carpet. And I just figure if we just keep going and this trends out, soon we're gonna have like valet parking and like a food cart, and snacks and shit, and all the jokes are gonna be hilarious. All right. Does anybody here like music?
Yeah.
Of course. No one's deaf, and nobody doesn't like music. No one's deaf here. If somebody was deaf here, they'd be awesome at lip reading. Really good. But I love music, like a lot. Actually, went to school for music composition, which is why I now work at Jimmy John's part-time. And at the store, they play B96 non-stop the whole time, just really loud. And you ever hate when like a bad song gets stuck in your head? it's like you can't do anything about it. It's just catchy and it gets stuck in your head. And it doesn't matter if you like it or not. You know, it doesn't matter if you spent years just appreciating the wonderful works of the greatest composers that have ever lived. Apparently all your brain wants to hear is, call me maybe, just over and over again. And in Korean. Yeah. I don't even know what happens. I mean, like, the only thing I could say at that point is, like, I thought I was better than this. Like, I really did. I thought I was better, but I guess I'm not. That's what I should do. All right. Yes. And, oh yes. And the songs nowadays, they're just fucking crazy and all over the place. I have like a really pretty like vocal melody, and then it's followed by like dubstep. It just gets like really nasty really quick, like what is with that? Like to me that says like I want to take you out and have a romantic evening and then fuck you aggressively later. That's the dubstep part. Kidding you. I used to compare music to comedy all the time, because it's like, yeah, it's like jazz, you know, you go up there, you get your licks, and you improvise, and it's like jazz, you know, like, but, all right, I've recently realized it's really not like music, for a bunch of reasons, one of which is, you don't really see a lot of comedy cover acts. Tonight, Rick, doing the comedy of Jerry Seinfeld. It's going to look just like him, and, you know, it'll be great. You don't see that very often. Another reason is there's no, well, maybe there is, but I've never heard of a theory of comedy. Yeah. And if that ever comes out, we should all be very scared, because some asshole with a book is going to tell you you're doing it wrong. A great way to tell girls to come over to your party is to tell them we need more girls. One thing I really hate is when people ask questions that you can't really say no to. It's like, or, you know, you feel really bad. It's like, hey, can I play you a song that I wrote? Who's going to say no? Come on. Even if you really don't want to hear it. I can't stand that. I hate being in that position. It's frustrating. Yes. Yes. I think you guys feel the same. I don't know. You agree? No? Woo! Okay. Yes. Woo. I went to the doctor about a year ago, and I was new in town at that point. I didn't have a doctor in town, so I went to the clinic and I said, hey, I need a doctor. I've got a terrible rash on my penis, and I'm scared. So I need to see a doctor, like, right away. And I guess there's no rule about getting a male doctor if you're a male, or a female doctor if you're a female. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So they set me up with, like, a really, really attractive female doctor. Like, super attractive. I was like, is this you? Really? It's like, yeah, what can I do for you? He's like, well, I need you to take a look at my penis. So she's like, all right, hop on the table. And she put gloves on, and then she put on a respirator, and then she put on a hairnet, and then she put on some goggles, and then a second apron. And I was like, okay, come on. And yeah, that really happened. I was okay. I don't have any kind of terrible disease that any of the ladies should be worried about. All right, let's see what else I got here. I think it's silly when athletes pray to God to win their match. Because it's like, hey, God, you know, I'm your child and so are they, but I'm asking for your help. I really want to kick their ass. That's, it's like another one of your children. But please help me kick his ass this one time. Because I've been practicing really hard and I deserve it. Thanks. Thanks, dude. That's good. All right. Yeah. Yes. They say you shouldn't text while driving, and that's true because that's dangerous. They don't mention other things that you shouldn't do while driving that are also dangerous. There's quite a few. Eating a large meal is one. It's very dangerous. So often requires both hands. Smoking 2 cigarettes at the same time, also very dangerous. It's just try it, or maybe you shouldn't. But you'll know what I mean. Checking people out while you're driving is very dangerous. Like, whoa, oh shit! And then text your friend about how you almost got into an accident. All right, people. That's all I got. Thank you. Let's get right up here.
Give it up. Okay. So, yep. That was good stuff. Did you guys like that? Good. Hold on a sec. Yep, what the fuck I was doing? I was doing something. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So Grandma's got a new wig. And she's ready for a night out on the town. If only she can get down the stairs without dying. That's why I invented the Grandma balloon. Yeah, you strap a huge helium balloon to your grandmother, and she floats down the stairs and out the front door and into space. So you don't have to see her again. If you don't know about my hatred towards grandmas, you will learn. You will soon find out. My grandmother wanted breast implants when she turned 90, but she died when she was 85. And she said she wanted double D's, but the doctor had trouble stuffing them in the urn. Because she was 90, and that. Yeah, it's that grandma joke. All right. Who do we got up here next? Tim. Oh, I thought you were. We had audio. Oh, dear. Okay. Is Darius Kennedy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Darius Kennedy! Yes! Give it up for Darius, one of my good friends. Darius. Yes.
Give it up for Ray Howard. Yeah, man! He's been kicking some ass all night. How's everybody doing? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Yeah. Thank you for responding like humans. You guys are very sage. I'm inspired. Doing it. You guys ever heard of Journey? The band? Not the activity? I'm not gonna play anything by them, but I was just curious if you guys really know who they are, because they kind of rock out sometimes. But, good. Looking, punch myself in the mouth with a microphone. Looking good. Looking good tonight. I got my good shoes on. My new shoes. Sir, who looks almost like Drew Blomquist. You fucking... Are you guys from the same gene pool? What happened? What happened? You look like my friend Drew Blomquist. Doesn't he look like Drew Blomquist a little bit? This guy, like a shorter, more compact version of Drew Blomquist. Like if Drew was cloned like 6 times in that movie with Michael Keaton, right? Multiplicity, and he made like 6 of them, and the last one came up all weird and retarded. It's crazy. Spaghetti Steve, all that shit. Where's my beer? Where's my beer? It's crazy. I haven't been called nigger lately. I haven't been called nigger in a long. I'm just telling the truth. I wasn't being awkward or falsating. Is falsating a word? Yeah. I wasn't falsating it. Sounds like I just got out of prison. I wasn't falsating, you know. I wasn't pulsating either while I was falsating. But I haven't been called nigger in a long time. Reminds me of a dream that I had. I had this really awkward, like Pink Floyd-y, Salvador Dali-ish dream where I was walking around in the desert, and I saw. I didn't see the people from, but I saw the opening credits to Thundercats and I was just chilling and I was walking through the desert and shit. And then the opening, for some reason, I don't know if I was desert hallucinating. I saw this vision of Thundercats, and then it was this really weird slow scene of Stephen Hawking calling me a nigger. And I really wasn't okay with that. But it was in my dream, so I was like, what? Steve Hawking calling me a nig? It was funny to me because it was in a really weird robot voice. His like computer, his Stephen Hawking station or whatever else controls his thought process. He's just so smart, you know? You gotta give the man some fucking credit. He's so smart, his body doesn't move. It's totally fucking true. It's a proven fact. The dude is so smart, his body just fucking gave up. He was all right until he was like 33, and his body was like, I can't handle all this brain shit. You want me to shit, poo, eat? I can't even fucking... Your brain is so heavy in this small little British head of yours. I don't know how... The Hawking body just totally... It subsided. It was... Oh, man. I can't even do this. You're just so smart, Steven. I can't even function. Fuck it. I'm gonna give out. And he just left with this whole, like, contorted, ominous look in his face for the rest of his life. And it really made me mad that it was Stephen Hawking that did it, because I don't want to beat up a cripple. Stephen Hawking called me a nigger. I'm gonna kick his ass. In my dream. In my dream. In my head movie. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. So, I commenced to punching his little noodle legs out. You know, his little atrophied legs all fucked up. I'm kicking them, calling them names, and this, that, and the other. But I mean, that's what I did to him in my dream. And I actually, to end my dream, I think I realized it because sometimes I lucid dream, and I can like, do that weird shit, and it's crazy. But then I realized I was dreaming in my dream, and I was like, oh man, I'm in a dream, I can do whatever I want. Fucking Stephen Hawking, you call me a nigger, so I got like full fucking cooperation, a really MMA, like fuck him up. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get Stephen Hawking. So I took a really soft, like one of those flat cricket bats. And I took one of those, and then I just played like jail tunes, like ooh, like the cup clanking on the fucking bars on his little noodle legs while he's in his stupid chair, and I fucking just got into him, and I start kicking his little stupid polio shoes around. Get those stupid little polio shoes. Stupid, and I kicked them off the little like, how the wheelchairs have their little platform where the feet rest, and it's got like 2 of them, and I kicked this little fucking. That was my favorite part of the dream. I was just like, get your little weak feet off. They don't even deserve to be on that fucking platform. They don't even represent feet. What do they do to operate his feet besides stink? Because you don't even use those stupid feet. So, it's crazy. He has really weird feet. Wears FDR's polio shoes, apparently. So. But, my name's Darius. I really appreciate you guys being here. Woo! I'm going to give it back up to Ray. Woo! Thank you very much. My name's Dan Kennedy.
All right. This is Stephen Hawking beatdowns. It's always fun. Did I tell you about the time that I kicked Christopher Reeve in the head? No one remembers that big joke. I had a big dream about that. Kicking him in the head. That was pre-horse. All right, I'm not going to go with that kind of material. It's mentally ill. I was in a field. And I was talking to my mother on the phone, and we were talking about some serious shit. And I dropped the phone in the field, and when I went to pick up the phone, I picked up a dried dog turd instead. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's gross. But then I heard my mother's voice come out of the dog turd. I said, Mom, wait, I'm talking to you through a dried dog turd right now. Yeah, dried one. A dog turd. Yeah, from a dog. A turd. A dried turd. Yeah. What? No, I'm not on drugs. What the fuck? And I hung up the phone very angrily, or the turd, very angrily, and I put the turd in my pocket, and then I still heard my mom's voice. She was like, Ray, I'm still here, and I realized I was wearing a fucking Bluetooth. I said, Mom, you know what I just realized? This turd has Bluetooth. Okay. Next, we got a good comic. One of my favorite. Is Robert Essex in the room? Is Robert Essex in the room? Robert? Robert?
He's coming. Yeah, clap.
Just wait now.
Yeah!
Robert Essex!
Yeah!
No, you're not up yet. I just wanted you in there.
100% weed.
No, I'm kidding. Robert, get up here.
Oh my goodness, I was outside. I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second here. I gotta Bullshit. I was fucking caught unprepared. All right. How y'all doing today? Thank you for coming to our house. Whoa, that was fucking soft. Oh man, we got a lot to go still too. I don't know. I'm not really fucking. You know what I dislike? Fucking Texans and their whole stupid state and their stupid fucking attitudes. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I just felt like I had to say that. I don't like Texans. They're like the non-participatory Americans. Like they're like super American. Like they look super American, but they're kind of assholes. Like the rest of us really don't claim them. It's like that one uncle you got that's all fucked up on drugs, but y'all invite him to Thanksgiving anyway. And y'all don't say anything bad to him, like he smells bad or how he stole money out your mom's purse and shit to go buy some rock. But you tolerate him and shit. They like wanted to secede because Obama got elected, and I say fuck that. I think we should cut their asses off. Let them fucking secede. I'll let them their asses secede. We'll put our asses right there between us and Mexico. Make their ass a third world country. Like, hey, Mexico, you want to buy back Texas? It's fucking great. They do it, too. They do it. They want Texas back. I seen some shit on the bus the other day that really hurt me. It was really bad. There was a dude sitting on the bus, and there was a lady in front of him. And the dude looked kind of suspect. Like, he kind of caught my eye before the incident started, because you know how you do your bus scan when you walk on the bus? And you scan to see all the people you don't want to sit by, like you have to rank them initially in your head, like I'm definitely not going to sit next to him, definitely not going to sit next to him. That one I'll think about. If there's no open seat, I could definitely sit there, but I even if there is an open seat, I can't sit next to her. So I kind of did that as I got on the bus, and I seen this guy, and I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to sit next to him. He just looks weird. Like, I don't know, something about him's throwing me off. So I sit down, like kitty corner across from him, next to this really big lady. And I'm watching this dude because, like, I don't know, something's weird about him. So another lady gets on the bus and she sits down in front of him with this little kid. And, like, the man sitting behind her did one of these. Like, the little kid was sitting in front of him and, like, the kid was facing him and the mom was facing the other way. And he did, like, the weirdest little thing. Like, he had reached over to the little kid's head and he, like, diddled him on the head. And they, like, went back. And he was all happy about it. Like, he had, like you can see it was like a joy reaction kind of shot through him and shit. And like the kid kind of reacted like a little kid would because like somebody just like diddled my head. But I'm watching this whole thing and it looks bad. So like I'm watching him some more and he reaches over again and like diddles the kid's head again. I was like, ee. They're like having this like totally weird interaction and I totally realized he was probably a pedophile. Guy. And it's weird, because like, remember back in the day, like all those like 90s movies, there was always like the old guy in the neighborhood that like helped the kids out, or like the old man in the neighborhood that would like, like, damn man, I can't talk to Jenny, man. What do you think I should do, old man Jim? Like old man Jim would like drop some knowledge on you or shit, or like the black dude who played Darth Vader's voice? James. Yeah, like James Earl Jones would live in your neighborhood and give you advice and shit. Nowadays, your parents wouldn't even let you talk to that guy. Like, you would not be allowed to be around that dude at all. Like, the dude, like, the old eccentric guy on the block is the pedophile. He's gonna touch you and put your, like, booty on the internet. Like, it's bad shit's gonna happen. Like, kids can't even go get, like, old man advice anymore. That's really sad. I don't think I ever took any old man advice. The only old man advice I ever took was stay out of my yard, nigger. That was the only one. And that one that sticks with you. You're like, all right, he's serious. He's very serious. Like Darius saying, nobody uses the N-word anymore. Nobody uses nigger. I think we defeated it. I want to officially deem it dead. Like it's dead. Woo! Yeah, see, woo!
Yeah,
It's dead. Like all the power is gone. Like it's just dead. It's just a dry word now. We can use it for something else now. We can reapply that word because we like to recycle words. We don't like to just leave them be. So we should do some. We should come up with something else that we can use nigger for, like a part on a car, like we call the fan belt. The fan belt can now be the nigger. So now, when your car breaks and your fan breaks out, you be like, damn, that nigger. And it totally means something different. It's not even racist. That's how you defeat a word. That's how you defeat racism. I don't even really want to defeat racism. It's kind of fun. Like, life's going to be kind of boring when we all stop kind of bickering and shit about dumb shit. Like, it's already kind of boring. Like, I ain't seen nobody get hit with a hose or get a German Shepherd let out on them or nothing my whole life.
Terrible.
And it's horrible. Like, nothing.
Sad.
It's sad. It is. It's the kind of world we live in. We live in a world now where people ain't gonna go out. Like, you wouldn't riot. Like, if somebody told you now, hey, there's a riot going on, you know how many of you would stand right here? Like, you would just be like, Like, 2 of you would go out and break a window and then run back and be like, hey, I participated in the riot. But nobody's gonna go. Like, we're a bunch of pussies. Like, our parents and grandparents are way cooler. Those motherfuckers went out and did shit. Like, they left school and called off work to go, like, walk around the street and, like, be angry about shit. Like, we can't even muster it up. We'll, like, tweet it. And that's the most. The most you can get out of us is, like, I'm gonna fucking retweet this shit. Put that shit on Facebook. That's our protest and shit. Nobody gets hit with a hose. Sad. I'm tired of other people's poop. Like, see a lot of it in the world. Like, it should really, like, we talk about courtesy, like common courtesy to man, and like how we're supposed to be like respectful to each other. But how could you ever leave poop behind for somebody else to find? Like, to me, that's worse than like slapping my mother or like diddling my wife or girlfriend or stealing my food. Like, I'd much rather you steal my food or something than leave poop for me to find. It's the fucking worst. People should be beaten and flogged for that shit. I don't know. I think that's about it. I wasted enough of time up here. I didn't even know I was going to come up here tonight, but fuck it. I did it anyway. I showed up and I made an appearance. So I'm going to give the mic back to Mr. Holler.
Awesome. I'm glad you did make it out. That is great. Yes, all right. Oh, man. Your names, you know, you try to remember them, and, what was your name? I know. I know your name. I'm just kidding. Just a little humor. Robert Essex.
Yeah.
The great, the wonderful Robert Essex, ladies and gentlemen. He's a man that you will see occasionally if you're around his area. Because when you're near him, you usually will see him. You're close to him. I don't know why I keep having to look back. I know who's next. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying there? When I say that, nobody knows what I'm talking about, because I didn't say anything of any substance. You know what? That's it. I am coming out of the closet. That is what I said to my 2-year-old nephew after a 3-hour round of hide-and-go-seek. And that fucking bastard was taking a nap. I was in the closet for 3 hours. I crumpled myself on the top shelf under like 6 coats. I was just, oh, God. You don't know the anger that I felt. When I came out of that closet, and he had been napping. And I came out of that closet. I said, that's it. I'm coming out of the closet. My grandma was sitting right there. She said, oh, I thought that was old news. Because my grandma thinks I'm gay. And I announced to my whole family, I brought my whole family into the living room. And I said, family, I have a new girlfriend. And my grandma said, oh, how big's her penis? I said, Grandma, no, she's a girl. She doesn't have a penis. What are you talking about, Grandma? And, and my grandma was like, well, does she know that you love to swallow cocks all day? That's what you love to do? I said, no, Grandma, she does not know that. I mean, it's false. There's false info. Am I bringing the room down for you? Good enough? Need it up? Up, put it down. Right there. Perfect amount. I'm good at this. You know what? You alright with the thing? You alright? Everything good? Everything good? Oh. Let's find out. Oh, what a big surprise! Roman Leo! Roman Leo! You won't come up unless you really applaud. No, it's not you yet? I'm just going by the numbers. Oh, forget him. Forget that. Forget all that. Okay, this is going good. This is going good. Oh, man. Did I tell you about that time that I sucked on the tiny underdeveloped penis of a hermaphrodite? Apparently I did. Yeah, I lived in California and I dated this whore who was a hermaphrodite. I called her a hermaphrodite. And she had a tiny underdeveloped, I don't know why I did this, because I'm used to it, a tiny underdeveloped penis. And I didn't know that for a few months, and we did a lot of sexual stuff, and I'm just glad this is being filmed. Oh, this is bad. Do we do editing? No editing? Can we edit that out? Okay. Don't want everybody to know that. Feel a little embarrassed. Sucking on the old tiny underdeveloped penis. Looks like a clit, but I didn't look at it that closely. Should have taken a closer look at that thing. Because I sucked on it. I sucked on what I thought was a clit, but it was actually a tiny penis. Circumcised. Why? I don't know. How did I find out? I decided one day when I was doing my nightly head that I gave her, I decided to bring a magnifying glass, and I saw, oh no, that looks like a tiny version of my penis. And that is tiny because my penis is already a tiny version of my own penis. My doctor said my penis is actually considered a microorganism. Can we edit all this? Can we just edit like the last 5 minutes, what I've been saying about the sucking of the tiny penis, and then looking at it, knowing about it, and then still sucking it? Okay. Oh man. You know who we got next? The man of the hour. The man. Has this room just filed out? Like, you know, have I caused it to file out? We're doing good? Alright, this is one of my favorite guys. People, we're having a good time. Are we not? Are we not having a good time? Give it up. Give it up. Alright, this next guy is the man who is responsible for this debacle, this shit, piss, fucking thing we're doing that is so great. And he's leaving now. No, he's just checking stuff. I'll just kind of kill some time as I do.
Can't even open the door.
You know when you got a pudding pop and you're just getting a pudding pop and you know you got Theo and the whole it's kind of like a
Talk about the penis more.
like a Bill Cosby. Talk about that penis. All right. Well, there's a little thing, and I stumbled across it. in the middle of a fellatio, and can guys get fellatio? Is fellatio a word?
No.
Cunnilingus is what it's called.
Yeah, fellatio
Thank
to
you,
a
Mary.
penis though.
Oh yeah, I filleted. I thought I was cunnilinging, and I was filleting. I thought cunnilinging, but it turned into a filleting. And man, those were the days. I'm so glad I'm reliving them.
Gal girlfriend and you were inflating that one, right?
Ah, yes. I had the inflatable girlfriend. I inflated her, filleted my. Whatever I'm doing, I'm filleting. So infilating or filleting. All my girlfriends have had penises. I'm glad to see more people coming in. Yeah, no, that's a true story. She was a prostitute, and I didn't know that until I lived with her for like a week, and we would just do speed and smoke weed together, and I didn't know about her tiny underdeveloped penis at this point. But what was weird is these Assyrians would come over and just fuck, and they would fuck her in her room, and she said, when they came over, she said, "Oh, just pretend you're my cousin." And so I sat in the living room with like 12 Assyrians, and I just talked to them about God and stuff. And while my girlfriend was getting pounded by truckloads of Assyrians, but she wasn't really my girlfriend because she had a tiny penis. So what does that make her? Just a freak. All right. I loved her. What?
It makes her snooky.
It makes her snooky. Yeah.
Oh, I'll say yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does Snooki have a tiny penis?
Yes.
She's known for that. Huge and tiny?
Oh, yes. Massive.
Massive.
I mean, she's
Oh,
gone out with a lot
God.
of dicks, so.
She's what?
She's gone out with a lot of dicks, so I guess so.
You are coming up with the winners, one after another. I like it. We need someone to tell real jokes around here. So, are we still waiting for Tim? Tim! Oh!
5 more minutes of the penis talk.
More penis talk? You really want to hear about this penis? Who are you? You're in the more hermaphrodites.
I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know.
Okay, well, what more can I say? It was a fucking tiny penis. I thought it was a clit. It turned out to be a penis. I didn't know. My friend got on the
But
phone.
you're talking about just a penis, and then, I don't know, it's weird.
You really want to just hear penis. Just the word penis over and over. You've got the thing.
Play the guitar while saying it.
Alright, let's do this. Let's rock out to a little neat. Alright, this is going to be good. Before we bring our man of the evening up here.
I'll break that guitar.
Whose is this?
Got this.
Is it yours?
E number 1.
Oh, there's a penis on it. That's his. That's his. Supposed to hear the note. Okay. Watch it out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jim, are you ready? It's always fun. A guy who hasn't played guitar in 6 years, getting up on the mic with it. This is good stuff. Here, here we go. No, that's something. We made it. We did this.
Oh, he's just waiting. Oh, shit.
Hey, he's not talking about the penis anymore.
Whose idea was this guitar? The peanuts? You were full of the wrong.
I don't know, actually, I don't know.
Now with the keyboard.
All everyone's looking at me. Holy shit.
Fucking listening to the penis guy? Bringing the guitar up?
I didn't want you to play the guitar.
That was your idea.
Oh, it was somebody else's.
You said penis,
Chris.
penis,
Tony,
penis,
shut up.
guitar.
Talking about a penis over here. What are you doing?
I'll tell you a story about a penis. This is a great story. My mother had a penis. And I said, Mom, this is unbelievable. Because I've gone through 30 years with a penis. And we just discovered you have one too. And now me and my mom are on better terms. You know, we can talk about our penises. And, just kind of shoot the shit about the old beans. Me and Mom. All right, this is really stupid. You know who's gonna fix this?
Who?
Tim.com.
Yeah.
Tim.com.
Right. Oh, okay. Shaking of the hand. So I'm wondering where Davey is. He's fucking up my set already. He's not even here.
He's not here.
Where's he at?
Where'd he go?
All right, Davey is
Davey.
a problematic person.
Maybe he's watching it on the internet.
Yeah, I started my New Year's pretty good this year. Started my New Year's by putting on the same dirty pair of pants that I had on the night before. It's dirty. Okay, so this set is just going to be a bunch of truth, a bunch of shit that actually happened to me.
Yeah.
And I did not review this. Okay, this was not last night, but humor me for a second. So last night, quote unquote, I was so hungry and lazy that I microwaved a frozen pizza instead of baking it in the oven. I was just so hungry. It was like 3 in the morning. This is a true story. And I just didn't, I didn't want to preheat the oven and put the pizza in and wait 15 minutes. Put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. And it was good to go. It was a little bit soft. It was very soft. I don't think you can call it pizza at that point. It was really more like a calzone. I got it in a taco shape. And I actually did. That was a lie. That was improv. Okay, what's the next one? So I'm pretty sure that leaving bananas out until they liquefy doesn't leave me with many recipe options. What can I do with liquefied bananas?
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
Really? Liquefied bananas?
Oh, banana bread.
Okay, I get that. So I should have thrown them out. Because that is real. And this is the next one. I don't know what this next one is. I think my tipping point for alcohol is going to be when I have to assure someone that a liquid near me isn't pee more than once in a night. And if I get someone to believe me that it's not pee, that'll be my bottom. I think I get where I was going with that. So, like if I have to say, yo, that's not pee. That stain on my pants, not pee. That'll be my bottom, if they believe me that it's not pee. Here's a true story. Back when I was like 9, I was in summer camp and I peed on the bus because I had to pee. I was in my bathing suit at the time. So I was in the back seat of the bus, the cool section of the bus, and I really had to pee, dude. I was not going to hold it, so I peed, and this stream of liquid started, came down in my pants and rolled down the aisle of the bus. And I told this guy next to me, don't worry, dude, I just came from a pool. That's not pee. I just came from a pool. It's all good.
Smart.
He bought it. He totally bought it. The next day there was clearly like a stain where the pee was. But I was like, no, that's just chlorine. That's just chlorine. He bought it. I think no. Feeling what? No, that's not a joke, sorry. Some of these are just horrible. I don't care about the Chicago Bulls. They get too much credit. Let's give it up for the Chicago cops. Chicago police, come on, they're doing a good job. Nobody? Respect the cops. They're doing a good job, actually. Yeah, they're good. No joke there. You know, like when you get salsa, you get Mexican food. I get Mexican food a lot. So does Ken. We get Mexican food, and you know, I try not to ask for too much salsa, because then when I'm done with the meal and there's still salsa in the bag, it'll feel heavy. I'll be like, oh, is there more food in there? It's just salsa. It's disappointing. Did I order an extra burrito, or I don't know. Web browsers should not bring you to the last link that you click. Okay, I know what I'm going with this. Sorry, I didn't read it until now. Like, you know how when you click on, click on something in your web browser, but then at the last second when it's already loaded, like, oh, I don't want to click that. I want to click on something else. It should take you to the last link you clicked on. That should be a feature of the. This is not a joke. Holy shit! Oh my God. That's just a feature request of Holy Hill.
Like, right? He's like, this is actually a tech breakdown, a bad feature. I need to actually,
Yeah. So
need to write up a paper report.
weird. I woke up one day with weird scratches on my arm, on my shoulder and my arm, and I think it's because I didn't wash my clothes. Like I left my clothes in the washing machine and didn't put them in the dryer for like 4 days, and they started to smell really bad. I wore them anyway, and they smelled bad. I think this is pretty much part of that. And I woke up with a bunch of scratches, and I was like, why do I have a bunch of scratches on my arm? That's really weird. So I Googled it, but the only thing that came up on Google was demons. It just said, demons, no science behind it.
Just demons.
All right, really fast. Wow. I was not prepared for this tonight. This is not good. Here's my closer. I'm going to set up as a closer, so that means you'll think it's good, and it'll be like down here, and then it won't get. I like to add on those. I always wear socks that don't match, so that if anyone asks, you know, if I care about something, like don't you care? Don't you care about this situation? I can just be like, I'm not even wearing matching socks. You think I care? I'm wearing matching socks. That's right now. Actually, I'm not. That's not prepared, but I'm not. So that actually works out.
He didn't even know he wasn't even wearing
totally
matching
not.
socks. That's how much he cares.
But I thought I was. How bad is that? How bad is that? I didn't even know I wasn't. And that was my closer. So that way, I'm going to slide that underneath this closer, which I just thought of today. It's a scientific hypothesis. I definitely mixed up a couple words there. Hypothesis. It's an observation. I think that the only reason that certain animals have tails and certain... What? That totally caught me off guard. I thought he was heckling me, but he's not. And now I wanted to continue so that way I could... just heckle me.
He's looking out.
Someone heckle me. I'm fucking choking here.
Fucking short.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I feel comfortable.
You're no Chris. Your flies unzipped.
You're fat.
Yo, Chris is way cooler.
Okay, I had to check that. Alright, so really fast. So I think the only reason that tails exist is just to cover certain animals' ass. It's just a cover for the asshole. Because we don't need a tail. The reason that humans don't have tails is because we have butt cheeks. Pretty sure that tails are just asshole protection. Thank you. I'm Tim.com.
All right, Tim.com. Talking about assholes and stuff. That's all I heard of your set. It was just something about an asshole. No. Well, you know, you know how things go when they're going. I was in a rehab 4 times, not the same one, 4 different rehabs, and I came out of one of them with a Nazi girl. She was a girl who was a Nazi. I came out of a rehab. We left the rehab together, And she showed a picture in rehab, and it was right before we left. She showed a Polaroid picture of her legs. It was a point of view from her, and you see her legs spread out, and the torso of her ex-boyfriend, which was looked like American History X. It had the just a giant swastika on his chest. And this is the girl I decided to escape rehab with. And she talked on her phone to her parents because my mom wouldn't take me in. She's like, all right, you got this rehab, and if you leave, you got nowhere to go. So we had this. I left with her, and the plan was we were going to go live in California with her family. But it turns out her whole family was completely anti-Semitic, and I'm half Jewish, but she didn't mention the half part. She just said, "Oh yeah, he's Jewish, real Jewish. Yeah, he's the Jewish guy." And I'm like, "Oh, make sure you mention the half part." And she's like, "Oh, I don't know what he said. He's just some Jewish shit. He's just saying some Jewish shit right now." I'm like, "I don't know if I want to live with your family." He said, what's he saying now? He's really Jewish shit. And then I was going to go live with her, but then I find out that her ex-boyfriend, Mr. American History X, pun there, you get it now. And he was getting out of jail. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going to go live with this guy. He's writing you love letters from jail. I mean, this all happened on the way from the rehab to where we got dropped off in the middle of Phoenix. And we were going to take a bus back to L.A. to live with her family of anti-Semitic family people, and then I find out that this guy's getting out of jail, and she's showing me this box of letters that are fucking love letters, and I went the other way. Yeah, I didn't go get curbed or whatever the fuck happens to Jewish people. Around neo-Nazis. Yeah. God, I loved her. Man, oh man. Speaking about love, what happened to the screen?
Oh yeah, you took the list
I
off the screen.
I don't know what to do without the screen. That's my whole thing. It's the screen. That's all I know. Tim, fix it. I can't be up here right now. This is bad. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is he? Chief.
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 Get up here, Chief.
Chief.
Give it up for Chief.
Chief.
Yes, my name is Chief, and I'm a virgin being up here.
Yeah. Welcome, Chief!
Alright, I don't even know how to work this shit. I wasn't even in band.
You're just
I have no fucking clue.
Too tall. There you go.
Alright, Tim's height? Chief's height. Okay. Alright. That's alright. I can make fun of Tim. I've known him vicariously through his father since he was probably 6 years old. I could probably spend the whole time here telling stories about Tim's upbringing, but I won't.
Tell some.
Oh no. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. So, how many people do we have online?
Hundreds, thousands, millions.
9?
About.
12?
Roughly.
All right. So,
12.
I think this is how size started, right?
Hoop, hoop, hoop.
Gangnam Style. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Gangnam Style. Just wait. A couple weeks, 1 million hits. All right. So, anyway, I want to say I've been impressed with everybody here tonight. I thought you guys have done a really good job. I really am. This is my first time. I'm really impressed. I feel like shit being up here giving you what I'm about to give you. but I really like what I saw tonight. So, first I come here, you know, I'm white bread, coming from the suburbs, right? I come down here, I see this sketchy little house. I come and I walk in. I'm downstairs. I think I'm in a crack house. I don't know what I'm doing here. Has anybody been in the bathroom? My God. So, about 2.5 hours ago, I did not realize I was participating in this, so be kind. So you also heard I am chief. Part of the thing that I learned growing up is, you know, the more you drink, the less I stink. So had to bring some beer. So hope you guys are all enjoying.
Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers to you. I was also nicknamed Chief because I got as drunk as a big Indian. Hard for you to believe I could see that. Right. So I got a little story for you. I'm out with a buddy of mine, and we're going to his son's house. And we go to his son's house, and he's got this mystery gift for his dad. So we go up in his room, and there's this, he hands in this little frickin' box, and about 10 different pieces fall out of the box. And so the son has no patience for his son whatsoever. And he's like, Dad, hit the button 5 times. Who in the hell has to hit a fucking button 5 times to turn something on? So he finally turns the thing on, tries to get the fucking thing to work. He has no idea. He's telling his dad shit left and right. This is how you get it to work. This thing goes on here. This comes on the other side. You do something illegal with it. And then the dad's like, how much is this thing? $80. Oh, okay. You got a big phone bill you owe me. Least you could do is give me this for $80. You thought you were killing the kid, asking him for $80. You know, you probably owe the kid $1,000, and we're gonna be even. So. Anyway, this thing has to have some supplies that go along with it. So can you help me out with a little supplies for this thing? Supplies? I don't have any supplies for you. You know? How do you get the supplies? Well, I make it. I raised you, you little fucker. Why don't you make more supplies? Give me what you got. So... that's my little story. That was bad, man. This is hard. This is hard. So I wanna end with who knows Jim Gaffigan?
Yeah.
Comedian? Yeah, you know Big Gaffigan?
Yeah.
All right. So my little Jim Gaffigan impression. Well, I'm here with all you people, and I'm looking around, and I'm in this basement, and I see some black people, and I really think I'm in a crack house. Chief. Okay. Chief of the party. He brings the party wherever he goes. He's the chief. That was good stuff. Okay. Starting to get the feeling everybody hates me. Pretty accurate. Good. Here's a character for you. This guy is Phil McGurney. Phil McGurney. He is the man who does one impression. He's an entertainer.
He does one impression, but the impression that he does, he already sounds like the guy. Already sounds like the guy that he does, but he's terrible at that impression, but he already sounds like him. Phil McGurney. How you doing? I'm Phil McGurney. I'm gonna do an impression of Jack Nicholson for you. You all ready for an impression of Jack Nicholson? How you doing? I'm Jack Nicholson. Thank you very much. I'm Phil McGurney. That was my impression of Jack Nicholson. Jack fucking Nicholson. If you don't stop laughing, I'll beat you in the head with a bat. No, I don't know why I did that. I don't. I just killed the room atmosphere. All right. It's good laughter, Pat. What am I talking about? All right. Okay. I've stared at the screen like 4 hours. Most of this is just me staring at the screen. When do I get a copy of it? I want to see me looking at screens. All right, this next person is not only a person, but a village. Armando Village. I think I got that wrong.
Way wrong, my friend. But give it up for free beer.
Yeah!
Free beer is always good, right?
Yeah! Free beer!
Make this place presentable here. Give it up for Ray. You know, upbeat guy.
Ray!
Funny thing is, he was drinking like Starbucks coffee. Can you imagine if he didn't? It's like that size though. You need like a 40. You know? So I'm the Mexican, and according to my mother anyway, and my accent. But you know, during those days I really can't be sure. I can't remember real well. I was, what do you call that? A fetus? That's what I was. Besides, I don't like to talk for other people. I mean, I don't know what my mother was into. Yeah, all I know is that I'm way too tall to be a Mexican. You know, because average Mexicans, like the average height is usually like a hobbit size, like about that big. No, but one thing I really do hate is like ethnic comics always feeling they got to do their comedy about their heritage. Like you got Mexican comics, so all their comedy's got to be about being Mexican. Then you got Asians, it's all about the Asian experience. And Arab comics, it's all about how they're not terrorists. Yeah, right. You got to convince me about that one. And, you know, and so I swore to myself that I wouldn't be doing that shit. And then I did a set at the Laugh Factory, and Mr. Jamie Masada said that he wouldn't give me a paying gig unless I Mexicanized my act more. And I said, fuck you, Jamie Masada, I don't sell out. Well, I said that in my head, you know. But then after like a while, and I didn't get any paying gigs, so Mr. Masada, if you're looking at this, I'm sorry. Hey, times are hard out there, you know. Shit, you gotta sell out a little here and there. Love this room though, everybody's drunk though. I had the guy behind me, like burp behind me, fucking almost messed up my hair. And that's not easy, see? But he almost did it. No, but you know what? I listened to Jamie Masada, and after I embraced my Mexicanness, I started realizing that a lot of my people are like holding really important political posts in the U.S. government. We already have like mayors, senators. Who knows, one day we may even have a Mexican president. President Pancho. Tell me you guys wouldn't like be all for like a monthly holiday called Tequila Day. Well, technically, Cinco de Mayo is already that, but there'd be 13 of those. The economy wouldn't get any better, but we wouldn't give a fuck. I didn't want to say fuck. I wanted to keep this clean. You know? Also, you probably wouldn't even remember. And but I know that all these great advances by my people are all due to like my own people's like votes and support. And I want to take this time with you guys, even though there's not many Mexicans. Maybe Dick Guy, are you Hispanic? Hey, there's a half right there. And it's all due to our support, so I wanted to say it in front of you guys and in front of the internet audience. How many people are on the internet now?
I know.
12, still 13.
Really?
Not very many, but it'll be archived.
All right, cool. All right,
People will
they
see
can
in the future.
replay this, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to say this in front of all these guys to my people from the bottom of my heart. Stop that shit! Don't you see what Mexican politicians did to Mexico? You want the same thing to happen here? Why do you think we're all here? I'll give you guys a clue. It's not the weather. Besides, where are we going to go from here? Honestly, Canadians, I find them a little weird, and I don't think I could swim to Europe. Hell, swimming the Rio Grande was grande enough for me, you know? Because us Mexicans, we're not known for swimming. We're known for drinking and leaf blowing, you know? If there was like an event where we had to like blow some leaves or drink, we'd be all over that, you know? Well, if this room was like in the drinking event, we'd probably have to get through you. But also now I got like my non-Mexican friends coming up to me like, yo man, so what happened to your Mayan prediction? Yeah, all my non-Mexican friends are ghetto Filipinos. You know, they wear the bandana and everything. So they went from yo man, well, you ain't really a Mexican because you've been here too long, you know. So I went from not being a real Mexican to having my own Mayan prediction. Well, make that my own failed Mayan prediction. And when they, you know, after they go on for a while, I'll go along with them. I'll be like, all right. I may have been wrong about that one, but you mark my words. The world will now officially end on Valentine's Day. Unless you hook me up with your girlfriend's hot sister that I've been bugging you about. Hell, I want to go out with a bang too, you know? Fuck, man, I really did want to make this a clean set. Fuck, I just said fuck 3 times. Fuck it. But when I think about it, my ghetto Filipino friends probably do have a point because I was born in Mexico. I came to this country at 9 years old and have been here ever since. So I guess I'm some kind of like weird mutation, something like in the middle, kind of like a Taco Bell Mexican. Look, if you guys don't understand that, I'm gonna like try and elaborate. To say that Taco Bell is Mexican food is like saying that Britney Spears is a singer. Or better yet, it's like saying that professional wrestling is not gay. And that their fans are not in the closet. Is that cool to say? Because I'm pretty close to Wrigleyville here. Wrigleyville. You can tell my Mexican came out right there, right? But you know, I'm going to make it even clearer so you guys can really get it. To say that Taco Bell is Mexican food is like saying that Michael Jackson was white. What, too soon? Come on, man, I've been waiting years to do that fucking joke. That's my time, Ray. Energetic guy, get up here. Thank you.
All right. Give it up for the village. That's how you pronounce that. Armando.
That's good enough.
That's cool. That was excellent, and I am going to go ahead and do another bit. Let's see what's on the. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll just tell you this. So I was talking to my girlfriend, and my girlfriend is telling me, Ray, you're not romantic enough. You're not romantic enough. I said, hey, babe, let me suck on one of them boobers. See if I can't change your mind. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom. All right. Fiery. That was a fire pit. Like this. Should have introduced the comic about a minute ago. Kill the energy. That was a fiery pit. It was a fiery pit. It blew up, and then I let it just die. Man, that was a fiery pit. I can't bring the next person up with this energy. This is the worst energy I've ever experienced in my life. I've never had lower energy. Even the penis guy's leaving. Penis guy. Penis guy. That's good enough. All right. Your next comedian is one of my favorites in the female world. No, in all of the world. Mary Novakerman. Mary.
You put your beer on the chair. You put yourself on the floor. You put the beer on the floor. You put yourself on the chair. You put the beer on the chair. You put yourself on the floor. And that's how we play comedy. I love stand-up comedy because it lets me express myself. My favorite part about expressing myself is that I get out all my icky feelings. The worst part about icky feelings is when you remember about your uncle. Gross! And that's how you do comedy. You put your beer on. Yeah, sing it, guys. Floor, you put your body on the floor. You put your face on the floor. Put it on the floor, floor. Oh, good. That is energy. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's really enough. Hooray!
Really? Come on.
Okay. Alright, so that's okay. So like the Jews walk into a bar, okay? So these Jews walk into a bar, alright? And they don't tip well. Okay. So these Jews walk into a bar. Again, same Jews. You're not gonna believe what they did. Oh, no, what they didn't do. What didn't they do?
Tip well.
Tip well. Hey.
A Jew always pays his debts. But a Jew never tips his Mets.
For Mary. Mary over to Madison. Mary, they even X'd out the rest of your last name. Why? I mean, I don't mean to bring it back to your name. How do you pronounce it? Novakerman. Just be quiet. Just keep me quiet. Just someone keep me quiet. Number 20, we got a blank spot. That means 10 minutes of me. So, what haven't I told you?
What was that routine you did with, where you go to like the doctor appointment?
Oh, butt fuck me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I went to the doctor recently.
Where's that shit?
And I went for a prostate exam. I went for a routine prostate exam. And something just came up. It's back down. Went to a routine prostate exam recently, and I went in the office, and I was going to see Dr. Goldfarb, and the doctor came in, and he said, all right, pull down your pants. And I did that, and he said, all right, now in medical science, we've determined that the best way to check your prostate now in 2013 is with my penis. So I was like, well, are you sure this is right? He's like, yes, trust me, you can read all the journalism that's been written in the last 9 days. There's a lot of journalism on penis prostate exams. So he's butt fucking me, and I'm like, doctor, is all this butt fucking necessary? I mean, this is a lot of butt fucking, and he said, yes, it's absolutely necessary. I've got to continue butt fucking you. I said, all right, if that's what the doctor ordered. Go ahead. And then he blew his load on my back, and he said, we're going to have to see you again in a week, and there's going to be a lot more butt fucking next week. So I said, okay, that's fine. And he left the room, and I was kind of confused. And then about 10 minutes later, another doctor came in, and I was like, well, who are you? And he said, I'm Dr. Goldfarb. I said, who the fuck was that other guy? There's a guy in here butt fucking me. There's a lot of butt fucking happening about 10 minutes ago before you came in, Dr. Goldfarb. And I'm not happy about the butt fucking that went down. It's a lot of butt fucking. So there's way too... why did that happen? He said, oh, that must have been our file clerk, Buttfuck McGee. I said, why are you hiring Buttfuck McGee? What? Don't you know that he's butt-fucking everyone? He's Buttfuck McGee. Get him out of the file department. Jesus, Doc. All right. I don't know that jokes. But he butt fucked me. It's Nick Barr here. Nick Barr!
Oh man.
Take us there.
Wow. That was such a great story. Thanks. Yeah, I had no idea I was going to be coming up here to do any comedy tonight, so but I'm on the list. Thing is, Tim just put me on the list. He's an old family friend of mine, and he was like, "Oh, you should do it because you have that great story." And I just thought, well, all right, I guess I'll tell that story because it's a good one. I'm not from around here, and it's not my first time coming to Chicago. See, I'm from a small town in Texas. Grew up in Texas. Texas, born and raised. I mean, it's I bleed Texas. I love it. It's Texan every day of my life. Everything I do is has a lot of pride. And I was coming to Chicago, and I was going to visit my cousin, Ernie, and he was living up in Uptown. And I was like, he's like, oh, you gotta come here. It's a big city, you know. I'm nervous, you know. I'm from a small town, and he's like, I come to the city and I go do a lot of things, you know. And so, you know, I'm visiting him. I got on the red line, you know. They made about this first time here, totally nervous. Get on the red line. I take it downtown, get off at the Grand Stop, you know. And I get off the Grand, and I'm walking around. I don't know where I'm going, but everyone's saying, "Hey, you got to check out Michigan Avenue," right? Because Michigan Avenue, they call it the Magnificent Mile. It's a mile-long stretch. There's all these stores, so much history along that stretch. You got Saks Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom's is on there. Back then, there was this place called Marshall Fields. Now it's called Macy's. It's got bought over, but Marshall Fields was this old, there's a family that used to live here, and they opened up a department store, and they have like high-end clothes and pet products, health products, and they made these little chocolate mint things, the Frango mints. You ever heard of those? And I was so thrilled because I was from such a small town, and I came here and I was just bright-eyed, just woo, so excited. And one of the things that I'm walking down Michigan Avenue now, and one of the things, and I see the Wrigley Building, which is really cool because I love spearmint gum, element gum, and I love juicy fruit, and Big Red, obviously, is cinnamon. It's also really good, and it's still like 25 cents for it's like 6 sticks. Is that something like that? It's great. And then across from me, they got the Tribune Tower. Not quite a tower, but it's impressive. I mean, there's all these little tiny rocks from all over the place. They got a little piece of the Giza in there from Egypt, all the way from there, and I think there's a piece of the Berlin Wall from communists. So cool. And then what you do is there's these, I don't know if you knew this, but Chicago, there's like 2 levels to this. Do you know about this? There's like a below bottom level. And apparently down on the bottom level is that great place called the Billy Goat. Ever heard about that place? Yeah. And it's from that SNL skit. Did everyone see that? The no coke. So I wanted to see this because I love Dan Aykroyd. And I love Jim Belushi, and I love all those people, and I had to see this place. So I walked down these little stairs to this lower part, and it's all steamy, and it's weird, and it's kind of like, it's creepy, and I can't find it. And so eventually, I'm down on Lower Michigan Avenue, and I'm walking down, and I just keep walking, and eventually I see this pile of boxes, and I realized, like, oh wait, those aren't just a pile, that's actually somebody's home. And somebody lives there. And I realized, like, wait, hold on. That's not a pile, that's somebody. Someone's sleeping out there. And it smells, and it's gray, and there's like that weird smell, So something just hit me. I took out my phone, and I slid the little thing over, and I unlocked it. I opened up the camera, and I took a photo of it. And I snapped the photo. And then later, I took that photo, and I uploaded it on something called Instagram. Does anybody know about Instagram? Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. What it is, it's kind of a social networking site. You can have friends, and you can upload photos. And you share photos, and you comment on photos, and you like stuff. So I took this photo of this homeless man, and there's this really awesome little feature. You could put a filter on it. And I'm scrolling through, and all of a sudden I see this filter, antique, and I hit that, and all of a sudden it's like I captured this man's moment. I mean, he was. I hit the antique button, and it was like I took an antique photo, and it just it made it so much more special. And I sent it to my friends. I must have got 45 different likes. So you can like that stuff on Instagram. And yeah, I'll never forget that moment. And so many comments that even my grandma commented on that one. So. Whoa, first time in Chicago. I don't have any jokes, so that was just my story. Yeah, bring it up for right home.
Good job! Yes! Somebody! Yes!
That was good.
Good job! Gupping it up! Gupping it up!
She's saying. Great.
He's guffing it up, man.
Totally guffed it. There's some guff work.
Yeah, he did.
You guffed it. No, that was great. That was good. It was great. It was excellent. I'm turning into someone else. I don't know who. I think it's my Uncle Morty. My Uncle Morty is coming through into my brain. And I'm afraid. I don't know what's going to happen to my personality when Uncle Morty takes over and I become this guy. And I don't know what to do. Because I'm fucking Uncle Morty. Why are we both on the stage here? Alright, get off. You're too close to me, even though you own it all. You own everything, and I'm still mad that you're near me. I can't take it anymore. Alright, here's what I'm going to talk about. What? Sherlock Holmes? You know what? We got some good folks coming up. One of my favorites. One of my faves.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh shit! It's time to cut me out. All right. So one of these days I'll learn how to host a show. You know what? But until then, I am going to realize that there's nothing very short on my list of jokes here, so I will bring up one of my favorite fellows in the scene. How about that? Is everybody excited?
We'll take that.
Is everybody excited?
We will take that.
All right. I hope I'm not skipping anyone.
No.
But this is my friend Mike Nish.
Yay!
Mike Nish.
Go get him, Mike.
Here we
You
go.
go get him, Mr. New Haircut.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike. This is actually the first time that I've ever done a set without a character. I have a character that his name is Byron. He is an effeminate redneck, talks like this, and tells real bad jokes. But he's very awkward. And then another character, his name is Dr. Leslie Tanner, and he just takes people through a weird mindscape of dark nightmares. But anyway, I'm actually very nervous to be up here right now. I've drank like half of a fifth of Sailor Jerry's right now. So I may not appear outwardly nervous, but I am very nervous. Anywho, thank you, Ray, for the warm introduction.
Your dessert? Yes, continue.
Okay, thank you. So I run a show with that guy and that guy. Nick, the guy that was just up here and improv his dick off, and Darius Kennedy, who came and he was up here like an hour ago. He was wonderful. But we do a show called Cocaine Murder Jam, and it's awesome. Also, so other than the character, I have a Twitter where I tweet literally every time I take a shit. It's been going for about 2.5 years now. And it happened right after my parents divorced. I don't know if that was related at all, but however, funny story about my Twitter is that a couple months ago I started tweeting videos of myself shitting. So the video would mainly consist of, hey, my name is Mike, just chilling out at home taking a shit. Thanks for chiming in, I'll see you guys later. And I did about 5 of these before I kind of stopped for a little bit. I'm still on kind of a hiatus because I got a message from a YouTube username. His name is Dump Video Buyer. Immediately, I think, like, how obvious of a name is that? That's got to be one of my friends. Posing as a person who buys dump videos. So I write, he's like, hey, this might be a weird question, but would you be willing to do a dump video for money, for a little bit of extra cash? And my immediate response is, oh yeah, fucking old friend from college, fuck you, I see right through your joke, I'm gonna play along, and let's take this to the next level. So my response is, oh well, that is kind of a weird question, but I'm actually kind of flattered, and since your YouTube profile picture is so cute, I would be willing to do a private video for you. I would charge $50 for a private video, but if you want to do a live sesh, I would be willing to do it for $75. So I'm like, real confident about this. Great. One up, motherfucker. I just took you to the next level. What have you got to say? And he said, sounds great. Do you have a PayPal account? Checkmate me. He's for real. This dude is 100% honest. So like, I look up his username. He's like constantly propositioning people for videos of themselves shitting. He's got a MySpace dedicated to pictures and videos of men shitting, and like close zooms on the beehole and the poop like being pinched by the hole. Very like immediately you're going to be upset and disturbed by this. However, but there's something inside of me that, okay, so has you or anyone you know ever been, like, felt uncomfortable because of their sexuality? Like, do you have any gay friends that was like, it was a big deal for them to come out of the closet?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Everyone can at least somewhat relate to that. Like, I've never dated a man, but I've gotten some weird, like, reactions to, I've been called a faggot since I was in, like, 6th grade, because I played the tuba. Because I could read, and I'm from like a rural Indiana town. So anyway, so I kind of related to this dude's plight, because he's attracted to poop, and he's like real upfront about it. He likes watching shit come out of people's buttholes. So, like, all right, let's explore this. I'm uncomfortable as an artist. I want to explore this discomfort. So, like, okay, dude, I'm a comedian, and I called myself a performance artist to make myself seem more legit. But he was like, yeah, cool. I told him, like, hey, dude, want to make this into a performance piece? Like, I am uncomfortable with your sexuality, but I realize the hypocrisy in that because I'm very supportive of my gay friends, both men and women. And I realized that I was looking into the mirror and seeing a hypocritical monster. So I asked him, like, yeah, I want to make a video for you, which I'm going to do. I haven't done it yet. But I asked him some questions up front. Like, for example, well, what do you normally ask men to do? His answer. And if you feel uncomfortable with this, you're the fucking hypocrite. Alright? You're the one that's telling your gay friend not to come out of the closet. To be ashamed of his sexuality. Answer. I normally ask guys to begin the video with them taking their clothes off and saying, oh, my stomach hurts, I gotta take a shit. Then they say, here it comes, and then take the shit. I tell them to place some paper towels on the floor and poop on them. I also tell them to make sure the lighting is good and to make sure that all I can hear is the sound of the poop coming out. Seeing the poop come out and the sound of it coming out is a major turn on for me. I also tell the guy to make sure to film it so I can see the poop coming out of the hole. I know that is an issue with you, but we will work that out later. I told him I didn't want him to see my butthole. Question 2. Do you let them make it creative or sexy in their own way, or do you like seeing certain things? His answer, I do allow them to be creative and sexy in their video. For example, one guy told me in a video, and I quote, to lick his dirty bunghole. That was creative and really excited me. I will say it is half and half, meaning for him to be creative, and the other half, me letting him know what certain things I want to see. I do like to see the guy wipe after he is done shitting and show the shitty paper to the camera. Question 3. Everyone's groaning, but you know what? Get down from your fucking tower. This is sexuality. It's taboo in America. Is it the struggle of shitting out a huge log that turns you on? That was my question. His answer, yeah, when a guy has a hard time shitting a huge or monster log, why he differentiate between huge and monster log, I don't understand. It does turn me on. Another thing I might add is the fact that most guys' buttholes are pretty tight, and seeing it open up really wide and at the mercy of a monster log is hot to me. Question 4. What about pooping really makes you come? Answer. Well, this is hard to answer because it is a combination of factors that turns me on about pooping that ultimately leads to an orgasm. One factor is the guy. If he is cute to me, that alone can get me turned on, but won't equal me coming just over his looks. Shit to me is a sacred object, and for it to come out of a guy that is so beautiful thrills me sexually. So what about pooping really makes me come? If you think about it, the anus is tight, and when someone poops, it actually has to squeeze the poop out rather than it just falling out of the anus. If you ever have noticed when you poop, there is this soft crackling sound that it makes. No matter if the poop is hard or soft, it still makes the sound as the anal flesh squeezes it firmly from beginning to end. Sometimes a fart even comes out while pooping, but it sounds different since the anus can't vibrate while poop is stretching its way out. Here are 3 things about pooping that make me come. 1, the sound of the poop coming out. 2, the smell of poop. Of course, if it's a video, then there's no smell. And, okay, so then he, buffers me a little bit. It says, please be warned, as the insight below may be disturbing and shocking to you. I was already fucking. They know each other by name. He gave me his phone number, which I was actually kind of inspired with his trust in me. Anywho, so buckle up. This is gonna be weird. Poop is only gross to me when it comes from a girl, a baby, or a baby. Baby poop is gross. Dude poop, not so gross. Totally into it. In fact, I'm so into it, it gives me a boner. I am making a joke out of my own ignorance. If I was totally open-minded, I'd be okay with this dude pooping and jerking off and coming everywhere. But I'm a hypocrite. Poop is only gross to me when it comes from a girl, a baby, or a guy that I am not attracted to. For example, poop from an ugly or old guy or a fat guy is gross or disgusting to me. Now, something else I have done that may freak you out is taste the poop from the guys I find attractive. This is real. I didn't make this up. This would have taken forever. Is this a light? Is this a real light? Oh, this dude's just uncomfortable. Yeah, dude. Okay. By the way, I do pay men in the town I live in to come over to my house and poop for me, and I also film them doing it. I don't tell them that it turns me on, but I am sure most of them put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, I'll bet they do. Most of these guys are heterosexual, and some of them even have kids. For some extra money, some of these men will poop in my mouth. Right? I can't completely not relate to that. I had a bike accident and owed a lot of money to a hospital last month. I didn't poop in anybody's mouth, but I tasted the desperation. After they leave my house, I watch the video of them shitting while jacking off and sometimes suck on the shit log as well. This intensifies the experience very much and makes me come faster. However, after I come, I am done with the shit for the time being. The first thing I do is spit it out of my mouth and rinse my mouth out with Listerine and hydrogen peroxide. This kills any germs that may be in my mouth from the shit. I then tie the remaining shit up in a small bag and toss it in my garbage can outside my house. In closing, I will say that I believe I have a deep level of attraction toward men, and in particular their butthole and what comes out of it. Well, and then after, yeah, okay. Should I keep reading this? Because then he's kind of a sweet guy. A man's butthole to me is the object that excites me and brings pleasure to me, whether it's from me fucking it or enjoying what comes out of it. I know that in Germany this fetish is very common, whereas in the USA this is very taboo, meaning it is a fetish that most people would not even consider taking the time to understand. I believe my fetish is normal and that there is no harm in me exploring this fetish with consenting adult males, be it in person or through a video they made for me. I see no harm in offering money for pooping videos. And he doesn't. He is very upfront. He says like MySpace comments, Facebook comments, YouTube comments, hey, will you make a poop video for me? I'll give you money. Darius, thank you for letting me borrow your phone for this.
No problem, man.
Guys have sent me messages saying I need mental help. I don't believe that because my fetish does not cause harm, physical or mental harm, to me or other person. That was a very terrible sentence. He's not a grammatician. A person who rapes people or molests children is a person I feel needs mental help, as rape of an adult or a child is a terrible thing to do. Of course, we are all entitled to our own opinion. I am enjoying talking to you about this. No one, including other men, has ever asked me about my fetish. P.S. What else would you like to know, or what? Then, like, I just need to make a video for him, basically, at this point. Which I'm gonna do. That's time. That's enough. My name is Mike Knish. Thank you for being witness to my first time ever doing this podcast. Great, basic little introduction. God bless.
Thank you.
Oh.
What are we twinning it?
Well, we're pretty much at the end. We pretty much reached the end. We got one more. We got the headliner who will be off camera.
Might be my job.
So you could wrap it up for the internet version of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do that. I will do that right now. It's done. Turn that shit off. Thank you.